Hi, and welcome to Single Mom Honey, the podcast dedicated to single moms with a focus on health, money, and everything in between.
Quaylin, I cover the health.
And I'm Aisha, I cover the monies. Quay,
Yes.
let's get about that time. The time of the year, you know what I'm saying? That you need to cut it. He asked for too much. You need to cut it.
Yeah, she doing too much. You need to
cut it. So this is the final play for cuffing season cut offs. So let's see. What do you mean by cuffing season cut off?
I mean, like, cut them off. Like, it's cold outside, but, like, you don't need that ninja to stay warm. It's cold outside, but if she ain't really your friend, cut her off too.
Oh, yeah, I like that. It's not just about romantic relationships. It's also just about relationships, period.
All of them.
The job get on your nerves. You need to cut it.
Yeah.
And cut and paste that resume while you at it.
Yeah,
have one lined up before you leave.
Absolutely. Overall, we want to discuss treating your peace, mental health, and your bank account like a championship team. Meaning, those who aren't on your side, you need to cut them off. Because they are doing nothing but running interference. Okay? And they are causing you to lose the game of life. And we're not here to do that.
Yeah, just like the Patriots just cut Cardi B's baby daddy, Stephon Diggs.
He tried to run interference in her life a little bit. I'm just going to say that.
He is drama. All those babies back to back to back. First of all, that's disgusting.
Well, maybe he just wanted to spread his seed. I don't
No, you should not have 4 or 5 babies in 1 year.
Yeah,
that is disgusting. That shows that you have a lack of self-control. I don't care how much money. There ain't enough money in the world that could give you the time to love and care for each one of those souls.
True.
It's not. True. So, Nick Cannon, or my mom call him Dick Cannon.
But you know what? One thing about Cardi B.
She'll cut it.
Exactly.
She'll cut him in a second.
Oh, you doing too much. I'm going to cut you off too. Yeah. And the thing is, we all learn at our own pace. So, sometimes we got to go through a little bit until it's time to cut them. But once you cut them, don't go back.
Yeah.
That goes for family too.
It's a setup when you go back because they be waiting to get their vengeance.
Exactly. No, they're like, you tolerated it last time. So I'm going to see just how far I can go this time. All right. So today we're in the final quarter and the score is not in our favor. You've been dropping the ball, dropping your piece, dropping your bag. You can't be dropping your bag. All because...
Fumbled a few times.
I fumbled. Well, some people say that I fumbled like 3 times, but that's only because I got pregnant 3 times. And yeah. Because sometimes when you get pregnant by the op more than once, people start questioning your judgment. So
I mean, you didn't have judgment at that time because you were in chaos, and control, and coercion.
You were so right.
Yeah.
We're not dropping the ball anymore because we're not passing to that team that we benched before, right? We're going to make sure that now we're going to run our playbook and make sure that we have things all together.
Well, let's start off with a quick check-in. How are we feeling today? Stressed? Tired?
Okay, so in all honesty, I don't know what's going on out here, but I'm getting over this cold. Like, it was like the flu's cousin. It wasn't quite the flu, but it was definitely giving hints of it. I didn't quite...
Flu adjacent.
Yes, definitely flu adjacent. But I don't appreciate it. I wasn't wearing a mask in the house, trying to, brain fog. That's why I was like, flu, COVID adjacent. I don't know what it was, but it was getting me. I was trying to quarantine myself from the kids, but as a single mom, there's only one mom in the house, so
only one parent in the house.
Yeah, I know.
They don't care.
They were like, "Are you alive?"
Yes. Yeah. Leave me alone. I'm trying to protect you. You don't need to protect me.
It's okay. You can come in here. Could you come in here and do that? I'm like, listen. But I mean, I'm feeling a lot better today. I felt a bit overwhelmed over the last probably week, but I'm evening out right now. How are you feeling?
I am feeling not tired because I got some good sleep the other night, girl.
Nice.
When I say, I mean a nasty night of sleep. It was so ugly. I had stopper covered on both sides. I was just titty part like that. It's just I had a good night's rest. Okay, I heard nothing, I felt nothing until the next morning. Oh, wow, that was good. But obviously because I was tired and I definitely needed it. But it's likely other single moms are tired, because
Mhm.
it is a lot to handle. And we're carrying that extra weight, like you mentioned before. We the
Yeah.
ones gotta create and execute the plays because you aren't supposed to do this on your own. But if you so happen to be in that situation, it is what it is. But today we are clearing the roster. And as Clay mentioned, this is about both romantic relationships and friendships and families. Shoot, they could get the cut too. I don't know why you think you can't. That
Everybody could get it.
right?
Everybody.
Blood thicker than water. Not if you add some cornstarch in there. But anyways, we're talking about the
Make
mental
it
health
gravy.
benefits.
What have
So how about we start with the emotional interference that you mentioned before, Quay? How we talk about identifying the toxic players. Usually it's easy to do when you're in your right frame of mind, but when
Yes.
you have that confusion, just that cloudiness in your mind all day long, it is hard to see, especially if it's something that is familiar to you.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Alright, once the dust settles, like, when it comes to, like, post-divorce or post-breakup,
Separation, yeah.
separation, or, like, when friendships fall apart, I think people start revealing themselves. When everything is so chaotic, you can't really see it, but once things start to calm down for you, you'll see how people are actually moving. I know for me, the toxic people kinda got rid of themselves, like, it was not really a choice for me. Like, I had a friend that I was friends with for, like, over a decade. As soon as I started going through, my god, it was like she's a whole new person.
Mm,
I mean, a whole new person. Like, I thought this was my best friend, and then it was like, this was secretly my op the whole fucking time.
wow, the op?
Yes. Yes, the whole time. And the reason I started noticing was, like, it would just be, like, regular conversations. I remember, like, the December after I separated, like, Christmas came. I think I,
Mhm.
filed for divorce, like, early December, and then, by, mid-December, I'm shopping for Christmas. I get to the car. I went shopping with my so-called best friend at that time, and get to the car, and she's like, we pull up at her house, we gotta take the bags out the car. And I said, "You wanna help me carry these bags to my car?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I don't carry bags. I have a husband." That's it.
Wow, and said
That's
with a
so
straight
weird.
face.
What a straight face. And uh,
It
I
wasn't,
said,
"Ha, I'm just joking." Even if you would've said,
"No."
"Ha, I'm just
I
joking," that was some
said
slick shit.
I said, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, I don't carry bags. I have a husband." I said, "Are you joking? Like, you know what's going on here? You don't think that was too soon? You don't think, like"
Did you say that or you were thinking it?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely
I just gotta solidify.
blown, 'cause I was like, 'cause I couldn't even figure out where the punchline was in the joke. I was waiting for it, like, but
You were the punchline.
yeah, punching bag.
Yeah.
So, it was there, and then it was, like, other little things. It was here and there and everywhere, and, sometimes I think we hold on to things for a long time because they've been around a long time, and you try to see the humanity in people, but sometimes you just gotta see people for who and what they are. It went from there to, look, I got a story for the ages.
Well, let's go ahead and
Yeah,
talk
go
about
ahead.
how we gotta identify these toxic players. I mean, yours was very simple with that one-liner
Yes,
because, "Bitch, what?"
exactly.
But as I said, it could be something that's familiar to you. We often hold on to relationships, be it friends, family, or exes,
Mhm.
out of guilt and also out of habit. Like you're a part of my environment, just like this couch.
Exactly.
I ain't about to just pick up this couch and get rid of it one day because I'm tired or I'm upset at what that couch did to me. I'm gonna give that couch another chance before they keep playing with me and playing with my relaxation time. But
Right.
if they are interfering with our ability to be a present mom, they
Exactly.
are a penalty on the play, and if you don't know football, don't worry, because I don't know it all like that either.
Me either.
You would think I would know.
I be trying to score touchdowns.
Right? I'm like, penalty. I mean, I know it, but I don't know it.
But I
But
know when you throw a flag and there's a flag on the play,
yeah,
like a red flag, like that was
I thought they were yellow.
girl, okay, maybe they
Isn't
yellow.
soccer the one with the no, soccer got the cards.
Well,
Are there flags in
anyway,
soccer? Anyway, exactly. Here we go. So, discussing the emotional holding calls that stop you from advancing are mental health red flags,
yes,
signs that a relationship is impacting your mental health. You have
absolutely.
constant anxiety. You may experience a panic attack every once in a while. And maybe you never even had panic attacks before, but now all of a sudden this person is coming to your life and now you're having them on a regular basis. And I'm telling you, that first panic attack is scary. You really think you're dying. You
Absolutely, absolutely. Or, like, you'll start to notice, like, every time they call you, it's something draining. Like, they turn into vampires, but they may have been a vampire the whole time, but you just hadn't noticed because you had so much chaos going on.
Mhm,
So you start feeling dread for that morning call every time they call, and that's what started happening with that same friend for me. Or, you start feeling more drained than you do supported by these people
mhm,
you thought were your people on your team. So they're taking
yeah,
from you instead of giving to you. You're supposed to be giving to each other, but they're just
yeah.
pulling away from your energy.
That's how I felt with my dad. Like, every time he would call, I'm like, because I know he about to say some slick shit and then be backhanded compliments or,
God forbid.
you can't just be happy for me. You gotta say something to keep me down low while
Mhm.
giving me a big up at the same time. It was so weird, but I would just dread it to the point of time. I wouldn't even answer his call for days. And he would call every single day until I picked up. Hey, yeah, it's been kind of busy with the babies and this, that, and other. And then here it go. It happened. It's like he was looking forward to talking to me just to try to humble me. Girl,
Lord have mercy. You know
yes.
what? Oh my gosh, the humbling part when people
Yeah,
feel like they need to humble you is crazy.
because I don't feel like I need to humble you, but that's not my MO.
Exactly. So, I mean, it's just important to take notice of these things and these people and don't start collecting whether the flags come out red, yellow, if they're throwing cards out like in soccer. Or, we don't really know sports. We do health and money. So, and everything in between.
But if you know about the game and you want to teach it to us, go ahead and send us an email, singlemomhoney@gmail.com. Or if you want to comment on this video on YouTube at singlemomhoneyofficial, or go ahead and send us a DM after following us on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at singlemomhoneyofficial.
Yes. I feel like, those people who are toxic in your life or the vampires, they have like the power to like magnify other problems in your life. They're looking for things like how you said the backhanded compliments. They're just
Yeah.
waiting for that moment to be like, oh, let me bring this back up so I can
Do
take
do
you off. Yes,
Gotta.
humble you, take you off that pedestal that I think I put you on, dethrone you. I always thought about, you know, in the mind of that person, I must have been like some type of royalty because she could not wait for me to be put off my throne. Then
Or less than her in her
yes,
eyes, not yours, in
yes,
her eyes. Yeah.
yes.
How she dare have the same status as me? Oh, now she doesn't. She's not a married woman, and I
Ooh,
am, and I'm gonna let her know how I'm better because I still got a husband.
listen,
Okay.
listen. That is not a prize unless you are like equally yoked, unless it actually benefits your life. Just so
And if
you
it is,
have a
it's a prize for you. Don't necessarily mean
yeah,
it's a prize for somebody else. That husband may
exactly.
not work for nobody else. Y'all work for each other. And that's a beautiful thing. We are
When
not
it works.
haters about relationships or marriages. Believe us. We believe that there is somebody out there for everyone. And if you have found your person, I
More
think
power to
that
you.
is wonderful. I love it. As long as they are caring for you, they are
Mhm.
nurturing to you, they are supportive of you, they are not harmful to you. That is
Exactly. Physically,
beautiful.
spiritually, mentally, financially,
All of those
all ways.
things. Girl, sis, yes, okay? Because people be trying to say you bitter because you're single, or you're bitter
No,
because you're a single mom,
I
like,
think I
ain't
think
nothing
I'm
bitter about
better.
my life.
I'm better because 'cause I'm single.
Exactly.
Cause I think my
It's
partner prior, they were kinda, like, subtracting from my life instead of adding to my life,
called being
so
liabilities in the
yes,
finance world and not
absolutely.
assets. We'll talk
Exactly.
about that another time.
Alright, so when we're cutting people off, it's not just about saying goodbye. You need a defense strategy, right? So, how you looking like that? You do need a strategy. Sometimes
I'm listening.
you gotta plan your escape.
This is my listening face.
Okay, that's your listening face? That looks like a listening with, I can see your veins coming out your
Girl,
head.
I see it too. 3D, like,
Alright, so
here
I
it
think
go
it's
again.
very important. Oh my god, more just popped out on that side when you did that. I think it's just how you tilt your head. They went back in. Oh, here
Look,
they come. Here they come. Oh my god. Okay. So you wanna make sure that you're able to say no to these people. Like, when it's time to cut people off, meaning like, hey, when you cut them off, if they ask to come back around, it's a
for
no.
another chance. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yes, 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 yes. Because I think, a lot of the strategy is just actually having like that self-control and being able to keep those negative people out of your life. Instead of going back and forth over and over again or thinking that you're missing something, whether it's relationship, family.
See? And
What?
with me, it takes so much
Mhm,
to get to the cutoff stage or decision. So once I am there,
mhm.
I said what I
Nice.
said. There is no going back because I have your damn docket on my desk is this high of how many times you have crossed over the line and I let it slide. Now you a skating ass motherfucker. And you ain't never gonna be able to come back over here because I went through this file and I went through these pages and I realized that you were not good for me. But when I had made that decision, I don't do the spin the block. Spin the block or another chance, this, that. No, you ain't even on second chance. You on 202. And
You're so
this
right, you're so right. Because I feel like that, about I don't even like to claim him, but the kid's dad, that person that I was, contractually, connected with at some
the
point. Yeah, whatever. But, yeah, I do feel like it was chance 1,257 before I
yeah.
completely cut him off, and then, like, even to this day, when I happen to run into him when it is related to the children only, you see that boundary right there? When it is related to the children only, I don't speak unless it's related to the children, so there are no good mornings. It's not because I hate you, it's just that I cut you off, so that is not relevant to the kids, whether it is a good morning or not, to me. Because I know that for some people that could work, but for this person in particular, a good morning is a
No,
window of
this
opportunity.
being,
This being.
not person. That's a
It's a
being.
window of opportunity. So it's important when you know yourself and you know these people and they have, taken the time, you can forgive them, but God didn't make us stupid. You can forgive people, but He gave you a brain so you don't forget how you were treated. So you don't have to go back into the same cycles over and over and over again. So to this day, I realize that ninja was not my friend. So I don't try to be friends now. You let me know.
Well, why do you want to be my friend so bad?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
hate me. You hated it me, and you still do. So why are you trying to be my friend now? I'm
yeah.
confused.
There's nothing here to
I'm
manipulate.
Confucius. What?
Yeah, so, practice like, I don't even explain myself anymore. Like, there's a lot of times when people are like, "Why won't you even talk to me? Why are you trying to make a scene?"
Because it drains you and it gives him energy. He knows what the fuck he
Yeah,
did,
but
and he wouldn't have changed it at all if he could go back today. He probably would do you dirtier, actually, than what
absolutely.
he actually did. Because now because if he had access to you again, oh, he gonna do 10 times worse. She ain't never gonna come back for this. She about to deteriorate after I'm done with her motherfucking ass.
There's no opportunity here. So,
Yeah, and also like you got to guard your thoughts. Guard your
absolutely.
thoughts. So but everything needs to be so good between us, be it friend, family, foe, what the fuck ever. You gonna go back to when
That
times were good and your mom will
listen,
play tricks
no.
for you.
The dinosaurs were here once. And this is the thing. If the dinosaurs were here with us now, they would eat us. They were cool back then.
I'm like, where's she going with this
Where am I going?
Jurassic Park talk?
Listen, it is Jurassic. It is like Jurassic Park. Look, when you're in a chaotic relationship, it is Jurassic Park. You don't know when the raptors is coming. You don't know when T-Rex is coming. You just know it's danger everywhere. You're just trying to survive, right? Yeah,
Or try to recreate something that's not natural that did not
yeah,
work before.
yeah. It didn't work
It's not
before.
going to happen.
Humans and dinosaurs don't belong together. And
Yeah,
if
I
your
mean,
ex
but
was a dinosaur, let them be. If your friend was a dinosaur, let them be. That's ancient history. We don't want to
yeah.
revive them. They don't need to be in these times.
I like to
That's
say
where I was
you
going with this.
survived.
That's
Why
where I
not
was going.
choose thrive? Like, and I get it. When you're in situations where, like we said, these people are familiar to you, they're a habit, they're a part of your day to day life.
Mm-hmm.
Anything changes in your day to day life. It feels odd, it feels weird, but it does take time. So don't allow when the loneliness creeps in, and it will. You would get lonely. Does that say more about me or more about my ex that I never thought maybe we could work it out? Maybe we could, I don't know, maybe we just put our family back together. It never crossed my mind once because, like I said, you're
No.
on tool too. I'm past that now. Like I know loneliness happens for other people who I don't want to say who have a heart. 'Cause I do have a heart. It's just I ain't have one for him anymore. I ain't have nothing to give at all other than where you can send the money
And
or
I
where
feel
you can pick
like
the kids up.
you gotta do, like, a risk and benefit analysis. You do those for insurance, right?
Hmm.
And I feel like after a while, the risk outweigh the benefits, and you should be like, "You know what? Never mind, it's not good for me." That's what I had to do. Think like I think, like, women or the partner who is the primary caregiver for the children, or whoever was actually more devoted in a relationship. Let's talk about single moms because that's who we are. When you are that person, you have already mourned the death of the relationship way before it was over.
Mm, trying to
So,
hold on to the family
yeah,
unit
trying to
and the
hold on to the family.
idea.
So
The
by the time you
idea.
really are done, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It was a wrap. Like, I could walk past a sidewalk where that man was on fire, and I'd be like, that is above me now.
I will cross the street because I ain't trying to mess up my beautiful locks. Like, you ain't about to catch me over. I will cross the street. So I'm like, oh, almost got me. Clutch the pearls. Walking my way downtown. Keep on going on my walk.
Yeah, I don't got no more love.
I
I don't wish anything bad upon them. You know what I
don't wish
mean?
anything
But
bad about him either, but I ain't coming to save you, ho. Hoes love
yeah,
be saved. I ain't doing animal.
don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her. Okay,
He don't want to pay his child support
that part
or
too.
spend his time with his kids cause he don't know how to rhyme. He's a lame. He claimed to be somebody. I let him know that I am that body that be rocking, that body that be
But
talking, that
but
body that be letting you know I'm never stopping cause I get the coins. I don't really play by my kids all my time because today's the day that I am successful and I be so restful because I had a nasty nap and then I get to rest.
right. So it's very important that we definitely cut these people off, cut them out of your life, cut them out of your routine, because mental stress equates to physical stress. And
Yep.
a lot of times you can feel them, feel things mentally, and then you can feel them physically even before that person comes back around. I mean, I know, like, for me, like, even when I had to go to court or run into this fool and I know that it's coming, I can feel it in my body.
Hmm.
Your body kind of remembers like the trauma or the chaos. And, I try to avoid that shit like the plague. Stress in our bodies shows up as cortisol, and that's just really unhealthy for us.
Yeah.
Really, really
Is
unhealthy.
cortisol only located in the belly? Because anytime I hear cortisol, they always talk about midsection fat.
Well, I think that's where at this age where we build up a lot more of our fat.
Why?
It is hormonal. Yeah, I didn't make this whole plan for the body. I just treat them. Why does it come there?
I
I don't
know
know.
you ain't make the whole plan with the body.
Okay, well, the
I
thing
see
is,
you give
I
me a
wish
little
it would
deeper
just
idea.
go to my booty or somewhere else,
All right.
but no, it
And
likes
make
to
my
be in my
boobs
belly.
firmer. If I could get cortisol, stress will help my boobs stand up like they used to in my 20s. Give me some stress. Now they just, I could make my titties clap.
Oh my God.
What? You said, huh?
First of all, you still got a cigarette in your hand, the ear cigarette?
Yeah. I just thought about how my titties just be like, "Broop." Like I take it out my bra and my titties. Oh, we ain't talking about titties. Okay, sorry.
Squirrel.
Hmm.
So, like you said, cortisol makes your body hold weight,
Hmm.
um, and it kills our libido.
What is your libido,
My libido?
Quaylen? Yeah, what is that? Teach
Like my
us.
life energy. It's like my sex drive.
Like my go-go juice.
Yes, my go-go juice. And I do not want it depleted because I am dealing with my opponents all day. I mean, think about it. If you have a stressful day at work, you come home and be like, "Oh, I'm about to go get this dick." No, you don't. You be like, I just want to go to sleep. I don't want to
Nobody
talk
talk
to
to me. Nobody
anybody.
touch me. Ugh, everybody's needing something. But no, what is the libido?
What is the libido?
Yeah.
Exactly.
What is your libido? What does that mean?
Lord have mercy. You want me to give you like a real definition?
Yeah, medical. You the medical person? That's why I wanted to say.
I know.
I know you a little freak, but you also the medical professional.
Okay.
Look, PCP stands for provider, not pervert.
So first of all, like I said before, your libido is the energy of your sex drive. Okay.
Either strong or it's weak.
Yeah, it's like a
Your
component
desire.
of your life force, your life instinct. It's just part of you. And extra stress kills that.
That makes sense. Like, I remember not wanting to be touched for majority of my marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, except for when I was ovulating, then my body will trigger me into like, bitch, you better figure it out. But other than that, ooh, what are you looking at me for? Don't touch me.
I felt like my libido died when like the conversation died. Like when
So
I
you're
didn't
sapiosexual?
yes, that, and like when I no longer feel a connection with a person. Like That was gone, like, years ago when I realized I had to take care of the kids on my own, like, while I was married. I was like, "Yeah, this is not attractive. This is not what I signed up for." You know, this is not the team that I signed up for. Like, this is the old bait and switch. I got in here, you said one thing and you did another. Just not my thing.
So, other than the physical stress, that it definitely could kill your libido. A tip for handling that is when you feel the urge to text that toxic person because you just did a whole cutoff game and everything. If mental could control your physical could also control your mental. So do 10 jumping jacks. Get your mind off of it. Drink some water. Drink some ice cold water. Do something to interrupt that pattern
You know
of
what
your
you should
mind.
do? Go
Focus on
sit
something else.
and think about it. Like, sit at the wall in, like, a
I feel like you
squatting
need to be
position.
physical. You need to be
Huh?
moving. Go for a
No,
walk.
no,
Like do
no, it is
something.
physical. I'm talking about,
Okay.
like, sit and think. You know that thinking position that you may have learned in college? Like,
You talk
sit
about
and
like
think.
squat up against the wall, like
Yes.
drop. They
Yep.
were called something. Wall squats.
Yeah, okay.
They were called something. Yeah, do some wall squats or something that could interrupt that pattern because mindfulness is definitely necessary when you're in this position. Having self compassion
Mhm.
is important. And we also wanted to remind all of you that you are worthy because you
Absolutely.
exist. You were chosen to be the one that the egg and the sperm made to be brought to this side of the earth or this side of life. Not because someone validates you, but because you are the star. You are the one that everybody in that crowd is cheering for. The ones who really care for you are in that stadium for you. So don't act like you're a bitch warmer in your own life. Or I have a friend who said she felt like she was an NPC, a non-playable character in video games, like the people who were in.
That's so sad.
But some people feel that way, so that's why they feel like they got to
You
grasp
are
onto somebody
you
else
are the
to
main
give them.
character in your story.
Wait,
And more
only
importantly
your story matters.
exactly.
The fuck?
And more
Sorry,
importantly,
I'm gonna be hollering at you while I motivate you. The fuck?
you existed way before they came along.
Yeah.
Way before they came along. So once they're gone, it doesn't mean anything. It's just a new chapter to your book.
New experiences, new lessons learned. Go ahead, do what you do. So let's talk about the financial cutoffs, that
Mhm.
salary cap, the broke by association trap. Lord Jesus. Oh, I need no cigarette. You can't
What
be.
brand of air cigarette are you smoking? Is this deep breathing?
These are
Deep breath?
Marlboros, no filter, never no filter, double stuffed, like some Orioles. Give me the hard shit. Okay. When I'm in this mood, give me the, you sure you want to smoke that? Yes, I do. Okay. Like, you can't build wealth. And believe me, I'm speaking of this from experience.
Mhm.
If you're bleeding cash and somebody is leeching off you, if there is a parasite amongst you,
Exactly.
are you paying for a man's bills? I did it before. But it was my husband, so I thought it was okay, but I still did it before.
Listen, okay, I think we're all guilty of, in some way, helping people that we should not have helped. People who are really just actually helping themselves to us.
Yeah.
And whether you physically paid those bills or you allowed somebody to utilize your credit to get a vehicle
Hello. To
or
elevate
you
their life, to have
elevate, yes,
experiences they never had
at your
before
expense,
and
at
never
your
will
expense.
probably. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Or it could be funding a friend's bad habits. Like, girl, how many Louboutins you gonna buy? Now you can't pay your rent. Now you need help. That's crazy because I ain't got not one Louboutin, but I'm helping you pay for this high rise. This doesn't make sense. So, or covering for a family member who drains you. This is financial interference and actually is financial abuse as well. Because they use the ties and the relationships that you guys have to feel comfortable to come and ask you
Mhm.
for your resources to supply them, and that's not okay.
You know what else is
So
crazy? I wanna say
but
this. I think it's very important to take note of the people who know your situation and know that you're a single mom
mhm.
and still ask of you.
Yep, or expect.
Yeah, expect of you. I'll
Yeah.
say your friends can still, it's okay to ask for help, but take notice of the people who are always asking for help and not giving any.
Mhm.
Or, who are absent when you need something or
And they know you need it because more than likely you probably reached out to them if they're so-called friend, but they don't have the time or energy for you. But,
right.
hey, let me call her ass up and see if I can get something out of her. So, some of the financial boundaries that you could implement when you're in situations with people that you need to cut off or have already cut off or need to remain cut off from is doing the separate accounts. Even if you're married, do the separate accounts. If you share finances with somebody who isn't adding to the household, It is time to cut that financial cord and their access to your coins.
Absolutely. I had to do that early on in my marriage.
What do you mean?
I had to, I tried joint bank accounts one time.
Never had them the whole marriage.
Listen, I had it one time. And during that one time, this man set up his student loans to come out the day that I got paid. I kid you not. I kid you not.
My gosh.
And I was like, I looked at my account and I said, "Where's my money?" He's like, "Oh, you know what? I must have accidentally put my student loans on a joint account instead of the." You ain't
My
accidentally. I said, "My
god.
money is not back in there by the end of the day. Somebody gonna have to call the cops."
So what happened?
My money was back
Oh
because
my
even it wasn't even the
gosh.
fact that like he didn't have money to pay his own bills. He was just gonna take it out of mine. Some people are just waiting for the opportunity.
He wanna see if he could make it fly that one time.
Yep.
It wasn't like I was buying a bottle or paying for VIP. I was paying for my student loans. That's
Right.
something that can help both of us out. It's debt that's over for both our head. Ooh, you snake.
Yep.
You are a snake.
So anyway, after that, never a joint account again. Cut that immediately. And I was like, "You can put money in here, but I won't." And it was a joint account that was at a bank that he was at. So it was like I had my account and then we had money. We were supposed to have a joint account going for bills. It was for shared bills, not your student loans or my student It was like, oh, you was just gonna take full advantage. Keep your
Mm,
money and I'm making deposits and you ain't made one. Crazy. I mean, some people are just like utilizing other people as a resource. And it's a wonder how I didn't end up on Snapped. Cause I just knew I was
girl. And you had a baby at the time?
yes, too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, crazy.
And you worked all them hours, and I know you be busting your ass.
Yeah,
You always been a hard worker to
absolutely.
just look at your account and see it's
Absolutely.
gone.
I said, "What?" I just looked. I said, "What in the world?" Listen, when I tell you, and you could see the debit that came, like, yep,
Mm.
he tried it.
Well, let's talk about how you can budget for freedom, how
Hey,
you were
let's talk
able
about
to get from
yeah,
there.
look, I'm
Like,
over here flashing back
I
like,
know, girl, I
"Mm,
see it. Y'all see it? Y'all watching on YouTube? Y'all watch
don't do that. Don't do
this
that.
video on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe.
You don't need no help. You are not in danger."
Oh, so we have to figure out how to allocate funds, for a rainy day fund. Because one thing I
Yes.
know about that shoe, that bitch always gonna drop. It's always gonna drop. You gotta be prepared for that little pinky toe about to hit the ground. Okay, about to hit the floor. Oh, look at me. Rapper. So you never feel trapped in a bad situation due to lack of money. And that's one of the worst things, being in a relationship with somebody because you feel
Mhm.
trapped financially. And sometimes that is the game, is to keep
Yep.
you financially trapped so you don't go nowhere. Where you gonna go? You know?
Absolutely. I had a man tell me that he wanted this is like post-marriage when I was dating, he wanted me to need him. And I looked at him like, "Me? Now, I'm already hip to the game. You want me to need you? In which way? Because I'm good financially. I'm good spiritually. I don't want to need nobody." Like, what? That's scary. If somebody says they want you to need them, there's a problem.
Yeah. It's some deeper stuff, but
Yeah. That's
yeah.
how people get stay trapped because like, hey, I can't leave this house because I need him to pay the half of the bill. I can't do this because I need them to provide this. You gotta be able to provide
She
for
doing
yourself.
too good.
Yeah.
I need her
Listen.
to need me. That's how
Yeah.
my father is with his partners. He purposely chooses women who are not on the level that my mother was when they were married because he doesn't want them to be able to leave him. Anytime they break up, it's him leaving them. And then he leaves them off worse than what they were before he met them. That is his game plan. A girl, I know. I
That's
know.
scary.
Yeah. Any woman he get with, she gotta be fucked up and he gotta be the save a whole master.
That just
They all have addictions. Every single last one of them has some type of addiction, and he comes in and, "You don't need to be doing this, you need somebody to tell you what to do. You can't control yourself, you d" "Yes, girl." And I was like, "I would never be in that position. Seeing how he treat these women, I would never be in that position." Yeah,
that's scary. That
yeah,
is
we
absolutely
gonna be alright.
feel free to reach out to us to share your stories of why you cut off your ex,
Mhm.
what made you a single mom, why you had to cut them from the team, because I feel like it'll help other people.
Or why you had to cut a member from your so-called village or people from the op section, family, friend, be it
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly. I mean, I'm anti sharing accounts now. I don't share phone plans. Like, I realized
none of that.
none of that really works unless you have someone who's equally yoked and like stable like you. Like, otherwise, someone's just going to be leeching off of you. Like, I will say this my kid's father, He can't keep a phone on to save his life. Like,
This is my new number. Who is this? This is my new
yeah,
number. God,
I,
again?
I don't know how many new numbers I done seen over the years. Like, and more recently, he takes me back and forth to court. And he got to court. I went on a work trip to South Africa, and during that trip, he was supposed to get his daughter a new phone. He got a new phone and put it on another plan so he could go to court and say he was paying a phone bill. Now, mind you, there's 3 kids, not just 1. But, just recently her phone was off. And I was like, I got to let her learn the hard way. Like, no one told you to switch them phone plans so you could get a new phone. It's nice and flashy. I say, but it don't work if
It's
it's
just
not
a
on.
paperweight. Now it's just a paperweight, baby. It's just a Wi-Fi catcher. That's all it is right now.
Old habits die hard. Like,
Ugh.
yeah. I was like, 40 plus, you can't keep your phone on. I wasn't the problem.
No. I had the same number
You
for
know,
20-some
you
years.
just gotta cut people. Listen, AT&T will cut them off. I don't even think AT&T's around anymore. Sprint will cut them off. I don't even think Sprint's around anymore. T-Mobile will cut you off if you don't pay the bill. So if
Yeah.
someone is not paying the bill in your life and costing you way more than they are worth, cut them.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You gotta
Take
take
that
a
piece,
lesson from
sis.
the phone companies. You don't keep up with your bill every month. You don't take care of your responsibilities. Cut them off. People and phones. Lord have mercy. Flashing back again.
Calm down. You're going to be all right,
Okay.
sis.
All
You
right.
are better now. You are safe.
We got to write down, take the time and look at your team and do a pros and cons list. Write down your good players, your medium players, and your players that you got to cut completely.
Right? Everybody can't stay on the roster.
Yeah. No.
Because a friend to everyone is a friend to no one.
Exactly. You got to make sure they are down for your team. They can't play both sides. None of that. You got to listen, because you can't have those type of players on your team. You'll think you're scoring, they snatch the ball and give it to somebody else. And I'm sure we've all
Or
experienced
get somebody
that.
your secret plays because they
Exactly.
talk too much.
Exactly.
Like, what?
Exactly.
How did you know this? Oh, okay.
This the only person I told.
Exactly. I set that trap for you all weeks ago.
Yes. So, you got to do, and I think it's healthy to do like a contract review for everybody on your team, like once a year. Like, hey, let's think about our friendship. Let's reevaluate. We get evaluated at our jobs every year. We should evaluate everybody on our freaking teams as well.
Yeah, people have
Like,
access to your energy. That's important.
yeah. That is a currency.
Yeah.
And one that you can't get back.
Time. Yep.
Yes. Yes. So, take the time and decide if you want to renew the contract with that teammate or that person in your life, that friend. Sometimes things expire. Sometimes they no longer play for the team.
And that's
You can
okay.
wish them well other places. Another team will pick them up. This is
Look,
life.
fuckers be having knee injuries left and right. You
Exactly.
can't play on this team no more. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? So it
You cost
happens.
too much. You keep breaking.
You're taking more than you're putting in. And that can
Exactly.
mean
You're not
anything.
running
Time,
fast enough. Your
energy,
touchdowns.
effort,
You're not catching.
sources.
You're not catching the ball.
Right? Butterfingers.
Butterfingers. Yeah. And then you got to run a play. You got to execute and cut people off. Block them, delete them, mute them, and move on. And
Yeah.
honestly, that goes for everybody.
Anybody can get it.
No one is
absolutely.
exempt. Not family, not friends, not jobs, not employers. Like, none of that. If it doesn't work for your spirit, your soul, if it's not feeding you right, it's time to move.
It's time to cut
You only
it.
get to
And
live
no,
this life one time.
right? And no regrets, no regrets, no regrets, none of that. So let's go ahead and just do some like affirmations when you are in these situations and you need to feel a little bit more grounded in your decision, as well as you need to be uplifted for your future as well. That's the reason why you cut it. It was too heavy for you. You gotta ascend. You can't
Exactly.
ascend with weights around your ankles. Affirmation you could do is I am the captain of my ship.
The captain of my ship. I believe that. You know why? Because we got to take control and ownership of the ship, right? And the ship got too much shit on it. It's going to sink.
If the ship got too much shit, it's gonna sink. It's gonna turn to chips. Ship or sink, chips, chips. Okay. I do not swim in waters that drown my peace.
I do not swim in shitty water.
Keep talking about shit, but okay, here, I guess that's the theme of this
I'm
shit.
translating.
Okay. I am worthy of healthy love and financial stability.
I am worthy of healthy love and financial stability. Otherwise, I only swim in clean, non-shark infested waters.
Don't play with my money. Shit. I thought you were gonna bring that up. And I am teaching my children that boundaries, I'm teaching my children what boundaries look like. Because they see, they're always watching. They watch every single thing
Everything.
you do.
Everything.
Everything you do.
Listen, I got it so, like, they got a knock to come into my room,
Mhm.
and now they're like, "You didn't knock coming in my room."
I need to start that.
You're right,
And
though,
you can't do anything but respect it, like,
but they do it to each other too. Like, "Hey, it's now a good time for me to come in," and I think that's so important, and it'll give them signs when they grow up, like, if friends are just dumping on them versus saying, "Hey,
yeah,
do you have the mental capacity to talk to
yeah.
me right now? I got some things going on." And you'll see the people who respect that and the people who just push past it.
Mhm. We hope this talk helps you be able to not only center yourself, but also be able to center other single moms around you for support.
Mhm.
Look into financial literacy courses to help you get out of those predicaments where someone is draining your resources or you are a victim of financial abuse, which I have been a victim of financial
Me
abuse,
too.
and I know Clay, yes, Mitch as well. So that's a topic that we'll go further into, especially being single moms. And then realize that you are perfect, imperfect in your own way. You are worthy, as Quay said, of having healthy relationships and being a captain of your ship. Being a captain of your ship means that you are able to build and curate the future, the life that you want
You
today.
are the main character in your story.
You're not an NPC.
No.
Ew, no, not my friend.
Yeah, no.
Not
You
part
know
of my
what?
honey hive. Okay.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. You
Not at
know,
all.
just make sure that you realize even though you make these cuts from your team, you're not losing anything. The people who are supposed to be there in your lives will always be there for you.
Yeah,
Sometimes you just gotta
absolutely.
cut off the dead weight. And I'm telling you, it has like the Benjamin Buttons effect. I'll tell you this. I see my patients now and they're like, they'll ask me about my kids and they're like, "How old are your kids?" I'm like, "I got an 18-year-old." They're like, "You got an 18-year-old what?" And I was like, they're like, "Well, how old are you?" So then I tell them, they're like, "Oh, well, I didn't think you were that old." I'm only 40 something, but
Hmm.
they're thinking I'm like late 20s, maybe 30, right?
Huh.
And I'm like, it's because I dropped 240 pounds of dead weight. And I dropped it off of my shit into the sea of shit. I no longer carry it with me. So the stench and the weight of
It's
someone
gone.
gone, gone, gone. Because I cut
It's
them off.
gone. So
And the
we
friends,
will
and
go
the
ahead.
friends I don't need, I cut them off too. Anyway, go ahead.
Wash rag. I said it.
Wash
I
rags.
said what
Yes.
I said.
I said what I said too.
Exactly. So we will have a future episode to be able to talk about how you can rebuild your team. That's what we're doing here. We're
Yeah.
building a community for single moms to be able to come to get not only information, but to be able to relate to others and
Yes.
realize that we are stronger together. So go ahead, once again, rate and review our podcast wherever you're listening to us. And also share this with other single moms like yourselves if you found this
Yes.
episode to be helpful. If there is ever anything that you need or you would like to contact us, follow us at Single Mom Honey Official on all platforms. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also you can send us an email at singlemomhoney@gmail.com.
All right. Until next time, you bring the tea.
We got the honey.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.